All right, y'all. I want to welcome y'all to Dear Cupid with Cupid every Saturday night, every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you can be a guest, answer relationship and love questions, give insight on relationships and tips to better understand relationships and love life. Also, if you want to learn your love language and don't know how to do that, man, it's so easy. I could definitely send you the love language quiz link to your inbox and you can take the quiz. Also, it helps you feel that love tank. It only takes about 15 minutes to take this quiz, and guess what? It's so easy. Like, I had a few people to do it before, and it was like, man, it took like 5 minutes. You say 15, it took like 5 minutes. It depends on how you take the test. Some people take their time, some people don't. But again, this is Dear Cupid with Cupid every Saturday night. And before we bring up the guests, I got a quote that I do every show that I do a quote at the beginning so you guys can listen to and basically carry it throughout the whole show so y'all know what's going on. So the quote is, we have to recognize that there cannot be a relationship unless there is commitment, unless there is loyalty, unless there is love, patience, and persistence. Again, the quote of the stream of the show is, we have to recognize that there cannot be relationships unless there is commitment, unless there is loyalty, unless there is love, patience, and persistence. All right. So, Pretty Trouble, Cupid request the box. Let's get the show rolling. Let's get it. And also, for the people that's in the stream, y'all can also answer these questions in the comments and feel free to answer. All right. So, we got Trouble in first. Let's go.
What's up, Pete?
What's up, Pretty Trouble?
How you doing?
All right. All right. Let's get it. All right. So we're gonna start off with Pretty Trouble introducing herself. Tell everybody who you are when you stream.
Hi, Nate. So I am pretty. I am trouble. Whichever you choose to call me, I'm cool with it. I don't really have a specific time I stream. I'm not all over the place either. I'm really a daytime streamer. I be trying to stream at night just to try to fit everybody's taste. It doesn't always happen that way, but I'm working on it, and God is working on me. And it shows. I've been on this app a little over 10 months, and I'm nearly 50 mil. So, I I think I'm getting out of it what I put in. Um, on the flip side, I'm glad I appeared on this type of show because this app really presents a lot of what you're saying
Mm-hmm.
and um, what you're presenting. I don't think that it's a real life thing. Um, love is a choice. And it's a lot of people on this app that have grown to love and that have grown onto me. So
What's up? What's
I'm
up?
just here for the positive part of it. That's it. I don't want to cry. I don't want no dates or nothing like that, but I'm here for the support.
Okay. I appreciate you. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. We got Cupid. Cupid Lee with a C. Introduce yourself, let people know when you
What's
stream,
up,
bro.
Qupid with a Q? I'm like the same man. 10 months in at 53 milli. I'm just here for the positive vibes of life. I actually came on here trying to date and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was gonna say thank you, Pretty Trouble, for being the guest because I was I kind of requested you. You know what I'm saying? So that's for you right there. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm taking this like this is our first date and shit. You know what I'm saying? On period. You know what I'm saying? My name is Cupid. I ain't stupid. Get you a Cupid if you want to feel me. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for doing the show with me. You know what I'm saying, Pretty Mama. And my love, well, all my babies in the building. Make sure you hit fuck with Wyatt all 2022. Like that little whistling sound. So look, I'm gonna tell y'all what this is. I broke my motherfucking fan that I be sitting here. I broke that shit just now. Like I broke it just now, so the shit whistling, I ain't get to fix it all the way back.
Cupid.
So that ain't nothing in the back. That's just the fan, like wee wee, cause the shit is broke. Cause I broke it.
Cupid.
Cause when I be sitting here streaming, like
The itch.
my
The
bad,
itch is broke.
my stomach broke, like the gas and stuff.
Yeah, that thing.
You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying?
Again, let me reiterate.
I
It's
forgot. You said told me
recorded.
not to curse. I told you I was gonna try not to.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It got hot up in here. All right.
I'm gonna get up
All
soon.
right, y'all, man. We just introduced the two guests, man. Again, you just tuning in. This is Dear Cupid with Cupid every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we about to get into the first question. Man, all right. And the first question will go out to Pretty. All right. So, Pretty, this is Cupid's question. Basically, just figuring out what is your primary love language?
Physical touch.
Okay, all right. Physical touch. Okay. So you like when someone give you that touch, hold hands, hugs. So
I think for me and a lot of other people, they may not realize it. Um, Sex is a bonus. You know, that hug is everything. It means so much more. And I mean, when you get it from a friend at a time when you really need it, that shit hit different than somebody trying to rub your back because they trying to go somewhere else where we ain't going.
okay, all right, all right.
Touch
Let's
is
go.
just if you've ever taken the love language quiz, I've had a few times where um it's geared me more towards words of affirmation. I guess just depending on where you've taken the quiz at, but most times it's came out physical touch and just me reading and reading and reading and keep reading and you know searching more on it and reading more. I see more that it really is what it is. I can't change that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you're fully primary is physical touch. Okay, cool. All right, Cupid. What is your primary love language?
Mine's I would have to on the contrary to believe. Mine would be communication. Like for me, words of
Okay.
affirmation. Like I just like to know that you're available. Like you know what I'm saying. So I need to like I'm already like a little fake tough guy. I guess you want to say. I would like to say fake tough guy. You know, the little small little gangster from Brooklyn. So I like to feel me like if I get angry, I want to know the good female next to me could calm me down because I will really like not gonna curse because I got it together now, but I really will flip out like this. I will smash everything. Like everything will get smashed. Everybody. I'm talking about. I'm gonna tell the homie to pack this whole place up. Like and everybody better get packed. Hey, baby mama.
All right, cool,
Yo,
cool.
I'm gonna throw this fan out the window. It's so far. As soon as you mute me, I'm running. I'm throwing it.
Is a box is a box fan or a
Nah,
stand
it's
up
like a
fan?
real it goes around the whole room and stuff. Like it's like, but I
Oh,
like so
Get
it's
a
okay.
like turning, like it's broke, but it's trying to turn, but it's broke.
get a battery for that fire thing.
All right, so my primary love language is quality time. I like to spend time with the person I'm with.
Look at my
If
water.
we not together, I like to like, hey, if we on the phone, I'll be on the phone for hours and hours. I'm so serious. I'll be on that mother. You don't even have to say nothing. I'm just saying, appreciate that fade. But that's me. My following is words of affirmation. I like to hear good things. I like to hear encouraging words. Cause hey, I like that. But if you're just tuning in, man, this is Dear Cupid with Cupid every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you could be a guest in the live, answer relationship and love questions, and give tips and advice to help understand relationships and love life. And also, if you don't know your love language, we just went over what was our primary love language. You don't know yours, you can take the quiz. I can
My
send it
water
to you
bottle.
in your inbox, and it's only gonna take about 15 minutes, maybe 5, depending on how fast you take it. But we about to get into this second question. Second question is going to Cupid Lee. We're gonna do the first main question. Is it okay to date someone to just pass time?
Nah, I mean people do it though. It's like people do it without knowing though.
Hmm.
So, but nah, I wouldn't. I don't believe in wasted time. Like I don't even believe in unnecessary conversation. Oh, look at Kim Bella. Hey, Kim Bella.
Okay.
Everybody popped out for me tonight. Y'all loving me this week, just to let y'all know.
All right. So Cupid say no. What about you on Pretty Trouble? One just to pass the time.
Um, yeah, because well, in my own experience, um, you may be over somebody and you may be ready to move on, but how do you know without, you know, dating? So dating can be what you say it is, you know. Are you looking for a monogamy or are you dating for fun? Because I'm a fun girl, you know. And it's not that I want to go out with different dudes, but if I went out with two of them and neither one of them are feeding me my love language, you know, there probably may be some disconnect there where maybe I understand it and he doesn't. Because maybe he may not be into his love language. He may not know.
She got side niggas, y'all.
I think that it's
She got side.
okay to pass time by because you have to know what your intentions are, number one. And you have to know that um, there should be no expectations if you're just dating. You know, once you put it out there that, you know, you're going to be monogamous, then it's called something else. It's not really dating at that point.
I messed up
Okay.
when I picked her for the date, y'all. I didn't know she was like this.
All
I
right.
messed up on my fiance again, even in the virtual world. That's crazy.
Okay. Um.
So, are you basically saying like leave that
Nah, I
cooling
just wouldn't talk to nobody for no.
off
I don't believe.
period? Like,
I would never
oh,
talk to
oh,
nobody clearly
what?
knowing that I'm not going like. I
He
wouldn't
said
even
time.
like.
He
I
didn't
could smash you, but that's different. We talking about like investing time
he didn't
just
say
to
how
get over through time. Boy, I'm
he
about to.
didn't say how much
Oh,
time. Some people sit and mourn for years. Baby, I'm 42. I'm not gonna let
that's
50
true.
pass me by because the last didn't work out. You know, I want to live my life and I want to have fun. And at the end of the day, if you know that it didn't work out and it's an X for a reason. You
I
know,
mean,
once
that's
you
true.
start going back and thinking about it and rethinking and you know, you're moving backwards then. That's just my own opinion. But somebody
I
who
feel
keeps looking,
like to me, if you sitting over here wasting another human being's time, ain't nothing. The only thing you can't get back is time.
but
Only
if
thing you can't get back.
that
I could
person,
get back any amount of money I spent on you. I could get back any gift that I gave you. I can't get my time back. I can't get my youth back. I can't get that energy. I can get my energy back, even the shit I put into you. But I can't get my time back.
True.
That's why people be salty
that
in these
sounds
relationships.
nice, but you know,
Next question before we get to arguing.
my own defense is my experience, and I feel like
Hey.
once you've done with something that was committed, that's how you start things off. You start things off by dating. You don't go
Yeah,
into one person and start putting all of this time back into one person. Dating could be
I agree, but like I
multiple.
don't know what dating is for you, but like I wouldn't date nobody and not be like, sir, like to me that's like I could be like talking to you, like you know what, yeah, maybe y'all right. Maybe I'm thinking about it differently,
Every
Because
everybody got
dating,
their own
Long
opinion.
as it's an
Everybody
understanding.
like basically everybody has their own opinion.
right? Is dating sexual to you,
Look at she devil,
or that it can be sexual? Is dating sexual to you, Cupid?
huh?
Is dating
Um.
sexual to you?
Dating sexual?
No. If we're not on that level, no. If we do go to a dating and have a sexual interaction, that means where we're getting serious in a relationship.
Correct. Correct. That's exactly where I'm going. So you already know what the expectations are for that. So, I mean, as far as like passing time by, yes, going out, enjoying the things that you're used to and doing fun things, there's nothing wrong with that. But once you start investing the wrong type of time
Come on,
into
baby.
people, then yes, there is something wrong with that. So, I mean, there's a flip side of that. I don't think there's any wrong answer for that.
Yeah. Like I said, everyone has their own opinion, their own way of doing things in a relationship. Everybody got different paths and they, things that they take and would not do in a relationship or in a dating phase. So y'all two have different aspects on dating, and if you're talking to somebody doing this phase of dating, so everybody learns from different things. So next question. All right, if you're just tuning in, this is Dear Cupid with Cupid every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We just went over their primary love language for Cupid's question. Number one question was, is it okay to date someone to just pass time? And number two, we going into right now, we're gonna give it to Pretty Trouble. What is your definition of love?
Patient, um, in every sense of the word, understanding, um, growth, ambition. And those aren't just words. If you think about those words, these are things that you are investing in this person. These are things that you have taken time to feel that this person was worth. Um, money, sex, and material, that's just a bonus. For me, consistency is a big one for me because, person can, let's say they love you today and be gone tomorrow.
True.
Um, Loyalty is not necessarily love because somebody could, that's where my broken heart come from in my name. And if you see people down there in the comments, they got it too. It's something that, not only I believe in, it's something that really had to be thought about for me, and some things I had to go through to understand, that a person can love you and not be loyal to you just because maybe history or, whatever the smallest things that you may think is the smallest things, but the really big if you think about it. And a person can be loyal to something or someone that they don't love. So, I mean, when you go to work every day, you may not love your job, but you're loyal to it because guess what? You got a check coming. And people have argued me down with that, but I was like, if you really think about it, it happens with people too. So, there's a lot of things that I could insinuate being love, but I'm a little deeper when it comes to that. And I've been blessed to have relationships where people appreciated me being that deep because it always gave them a different insight rather than just those feelings because I'm fine, I smell good and look good and what I can do for you and always there. That's that always there. I mean, well, reciprocation. That's love. You know, not can you love me the way that I love you, but can you love me back? Because everybody loves different.
All right. Oh, snap. What happened to Cupid?
Hey, it's the roller show for me. Thank you. Hey, she devil. How you doing, love?
All right, having a little technical difficulties. Uh,
Wonderful. Thank you, boo. I'm hitting everybody with a fade too.
All right, you good?
Look at my waterfall. Yeah, I'm Gucci, bro. Nah, I actually moved my thing down and then like click the thing off. Do it the side.
All right. So next one. Well, this is gonna be for you. What is your definition of love, Cupid Lee?
My definition of love. I mean, it could be a various of things. First of all, love is like has multiple levels of it. Because you got the way I love my friends is gonna be the difference between the way I love my significant other. The way I love my mama gonna be way different from the way I love my grandmama. So it just all that matters about relationship. And love is like it's a regular word, but I do know being in love and love is two different things. So like love is just a regular word to me. Like I could love something about you and not know you. Like I could not know you and love you just for how you are and how you come off at that moment when I see you. Feel me? So I could be like, I love this about you, and that's a real thing. Like I really feel that. Like, but then like to be in love, like I love such and such, such and such because like feel me, like developed like a friendship, that growth, like everything goes about. Feel me?
Okay, so I can feel it. I can see that. Okay. Oh,
Just a word. Tell me you love
Hmm?
she said if it's a word, tell me you love me. All right, man. Look, I look. The definition of love for me is just like that word that basically means everything to that person when they need to hear it. Because when you say it to that person, it gives them that bubbly feeling like, man, this person really deeply cares for me. This person really like said those words because some people just can't say the words like that. So when you actually tell somebody you love them deeply and have a reason behind it, it makes them feel like they're the biggest person or they're giants, basically. That's what I look at love because I don't say I love you to a lot of people. And when I said that means
It
I
means something.
really, yeah, like I really love you because
But I always
I'm
feel
not
like
finna
men
just
make
throw it
it.
out. So
I
for the
kill
ones
somebody.
that's in, that's what I'm saying. If you in the comments and that's how you feel, like when somebody tell you they love you, man,
I don't know.
I
I
get it
don't.
every day.
I would kill somebody I'm in love. Like I would kill over somebody I love. Like
see, hey, that was one of the
you
questions I
somebody.
wanted to say. I wanted to do, but I ain't want to. That was one of the questions. I'm like, man, will you actually take somebody? We'll go ahead and tune in. All right, man. If y'all just tuning in, man, this is Dear Cupid with Cupid
I would.
every Saturday night.
If I hurt you,
Hold up,
you die.
hold up.
Mm-mm.
All right, y'all. This is Dear Cupid with Cupid every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. We got Pretty Trouble in the box. We got CupidLee in the box, man. Make sure y'all hit them with a fade. Make sure y'all turn them up. Catch them in they live. Man, we just went over Cupid's question. What was their primary love language? We just went over the first question. Is it okay to date someone just to pass time? And number two, we just went over was what's the definition of love? Man, so about to get into this third question. Does physical attraction play a key role in maintaining a strong bond in a friendship? Which is going to Pretty Trouble.
When you say you said friendship,
Yes,
no,
it
not
doesn't.
friendship. I mean, if because that goes back to monogamy. Like I can have 5 friends and not care about anything physical. But that one that I want, hell yeah, that's important. Like at the top up there, like it's up
Well,
there for me. Only because I feel like if you got everything that you love to look at and exactly the way that everything is everything for you, I know. I was married 12 years. So it was the physical that was like heavy on it at the beginning and it carried on throughout the marriage. So like, splitting up and divorcing and all that stuff had nothing to do with infidelities or, nothing like that. It was on some whole financial type of thing. But as far as like the whole 12 years, if that type of friendship you mean, then yes, it's important. But if you mean just like a regular friendship with somebody, um, of the opposite sex, you just friends with them, then I don't think physical is important at all.
Okay. Let's see what Cupid says.
what was
So
it?
Cupid, the
You need
question,
to say
the
the question then. Say it again.
all right, the question was, does physical attraction play a key role in maintaining a strong bond in a friendship? Hmm.
What do you mean? Like, am I playing basketball with my friend? Like what?
Basically, if you have a girl, a friend girl that you're really close to and they're very attractive, like, do you
If you
have
my
strong?
first of all,
And you never know.
I
Some
like pretty company. But 9 times out of 10, if you my female friend, you not I'll be and I don't think you cute. like you can't be cute to me. On some realness, like you not cute to me. Like you not my type. Like so you just my friend for a reason. That's the reason why you're gonna be my I wouldn't be friends with her. She could be I wouldn't be going out to play basketball with her. No. Like
what
I'm not
basketball got to do?
Bay couldn't be my friend. Like she could not. Excuse you, I can't hear you.
Connection. Your connect. You going in and out.
Oh, I thought it was me. He said friend. I was like basketball. My friend.
Pretty.
That's me.
Yeah, you cutting in. You going in and out when you talk.
I can hear me. I done put headphones on because I couldn't hear her. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
You hear
you.
me? I put headphones on because I couldn't hear her.
Yeah, she froze. But I was saying basically physical attraction could play a key role in maintaining a strong bond in a friendship because I'm like, what if you have feelings for that friend that you never know? Like some friendships lead to strong relationships because y'all been friends for so long and they basically you got attracted to them.
It's the reason why you was my friend in the first place.
Yeah, I'm like some girls friend guys and then they end up talking to them.
Yeah, but those guys be liking the girls in the first place and they get friend zone and they wait the whole time. I don't get friend zone.
Some
Nah.
people do.
I ain't gonna, I don't want to sound like the guy to be like, I don't get friend zone. Like we could be cool. I could have female like acquaintances that are like cute, but like they're not really my friend. If I could see myself humping you, you can't be my just me. You just like I wouldn't call you my friend. I'd be like, that's my homegirl. I feel like or you had to mess with one of my friends. Like somebody gonna be trying like something had to happen when you smash somebody I know to where I won't want
Okay.
you. Once the homies have you, I don't want you. Or I'm the type of
Oh,
person like I'm the type of person where like if I see somebody you dated and that person to me is like this, like let's I'm not going you can't talk to me. You can't go down here and talk, no. No. I'm gonna be like ew. No, I'm caught up on looks. I'm shallow. Facts.
yeah. What,
Honestly,
what
I
you
know.
pretty sure what you was trying to say?
I don't remember. I mean, because I didn't know that you guys. I mean, because the screen was fine to me. I didn't know that I was lagging. I think
Yeah,
I
Now
was
you
talking
fine
about.
now.
yeah, you good now.
Perfectly fine now. I couldn't hear you. I put on these poo poo headphones just to hear you. I was over here like, what my fiance say? What she say? She said
Yeah.
something. Good.
She just
So you want to hear the question again so you see if it'll come back to you pretty?
what was the question? Do you
It
mean
was
we were talking about the friend question?
yeah, does
No,
physical
I
attraction.
answered. I answered it already. I
All
said,
right.
just like he said, it depends on the relationship. It went back to, if it's somebody that you're want to be monogamous with, or if it's just a friend. So when he said like he don't want to play basketball with me, I get what he was saying. It was like if it's somebody that's like just a friend that you don't look at as being attractive,
Mm,
then it shouldn't really matter. That bond shouldn't have anything to do with an attraction.
okay. All right. I see you. Hey. All right. All right, y'all, man. Look, this is Dear Cupid with Cupid every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you could be a guest, answer relationship and love questions, give insight on relationships and tips to better understand relationships and love life. Also, man, we got Pretty Trouble in the box. We got Cupid Lee in the box. They rolling dragons. and man, we did went over the first Cupid question was what is your primary love language? The first question we went over was is it okay to date someone just to pass time? Number two, what is the definition of love? Number three, does physical attraction play a key role in maintaining a strong bond in a friendship? And everybody got their own opinions. This is basically what the show is about. Dear Cupid with Cupid. And right now it's the halftime. It's the intermission where I give insight and like little tips and insight to understand relationships. So I have 5 tips for you guys to really think on, use, and basically help you maintain that relationship or improve yourself before you find a relationship. So the first tip is basically be honest. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with the person you're with because at the end of the day, if you lie or do anything to hurt that relationship or that person, it's gonna end bad. You're gonna end up breaking up. You're gonna end up having problems, and they won't trust you no more. So be honest. Two, meet your own goals before you want to try to meet someone else's goal. Meet yours first. At the end of the day, you come first before trying to start up a relationship, and you're not ready yourself. Two, remove communication barriers. If you want to communicate with somebody and you're not letting anyone communicate with you, y'all not gonna be able to go like really open up and actually talk to each other. Remove those barriers, and the only way you can is you gotta let someone in. You have to let people in to talk to you. If you hold all your problems and everything in and not talk to somebody, you gotta communicate, especially with the person you're actually in a relationship with. Let out something so people can know how to communicate with you. If they don't know how to communicate with you, how the relationship is gonna grow. How is it gonna prosper because you're not conversating, you're not giving them that communication that they're looking for. So remember back then when I first started the show, you don't you want a babbling brook and a dead sea. You don't want two dead seas where two people ain't talking. So the next one, improve self before working on partnership. Like I said, with make sure you own up to your goals first. So basically improve self before working on partnerships. And the last one, relationships, friendships, and partnerships. They don't work unless we do. So before you get into a relationship, a friendship, a partnership, you have to work on self and try to get it to where we both can make something work. If you don't work, then it won't work. So that's the 5 tips. Be honest, meet your own goals, remove communication barriers, improve self before working on partnership, and relationships, friendships, and partnerships. They do not work unless we do. Man,
You lucky
y'all
I ain't
have
got
any?
no, lucky I ain't
Uh,
got no coins. I'll get out this box.
what you mean?
You trying to play with me. Yeah, that's
All right, y'all have anything y'all want to add to the insight and tips?
um, me. Every communication is key. So I feel like there's nothing. I feel like honestly, this go for tag, this go for anything, it go for love, everything. There's nothing that one good conversation can't. There's no problem one good conversation can't fix. Not one. A lot of times people be upset with each other off of miscommunication and misunderstanding. So, like a lot of times people may think you taking like, oh, you was trying to come at me, you was being funny, and then you tell them where you coming from, and they be like, oh, I thought you was doing this, and then everything is like get it off their chest. A lot of times people just be assuming instead of just actually asking like, yo, you don't like me? Oh no. And maybe the person don't like you, but then they be like, oh, I don't like you because I think you are such such. You like, no, I'm not even like that. What happens is I'm just and then people have more of a standard. So communication is key. Everything. I think communication is key to life, like success, anything. If you know how to talk, you get it far away. You could be an idiot, but if you know how to communicate with anybody, you can get anybody to do anything you want because you know how to swindle them.
Okay.
Get smashed. Oop, my bad. Anyway,
What what about you, Pretty Trouble? You got any insight or the tips that you may use? Because since you said you were married for 12 years, what can you give someone that's looking for marriage or someone that's basically, looking to possibly get into a marriage some kind of way?
I mean, he hit it right on the nose. Communication is it. Once you hear so much of what you don't want or what a person doesn't want, then at that point, it's down to try to achieve what you want.
Okay.
So communication is everything because if there's no communication, you're still trying to figure out. And it's a lot of years of trying to figure out. And then, like you said, you can't get that time back.
So true.
Just
that's
because
why
you
you
didn't
talk.
communicate it from the beginning, it may
You
have
go.
opened up a lot of unanswered
Hello.
questions.
Like I'm gonna communicate this. You got the wrong one. You got the wrong. You got the wrong one. You got the wrong one. And the statue.
Well, I had a halftime. Oh, nope, there we go. Sweet. Request a box.
Look at that. Look her right on top. She was like, I ain't want to watch their part. I wanted to come from my part of the show. I wanted to
Hey
come from my
man.
part of the show. Cupid and Pretty gonna be having everybody on. You know what I'm saying? You just want to roll an egg on me because I thought it was purple. You thought it was cute.
Like that.
My
You want to burn my
computer
car?
giving me some problems today.
Okay. All right. Introduce yourself and let everybody know, when you stream and what you do.
Okay, so my name is Sweet and Deep Poetry, and I stream randomly, and I have a YouTube channel with different poetry. Most of it is erotic, and tonight's poem is called Addicted, and I hope you guys like it. I can't help it, I'm addicted to you, and my crazy spells your name. I wake up and go to bed thinking about you, and it's driving me insane. You're like a line of crack, I did it. You were that first high. You took over all of my emotions, and I loved it. I was higher than the sky. You make me feel invincible in your presence. I'm stronger than any cartoon. I can be the Incredible Woman or Wonder Woman or Catwoman next to you. It's just something about you. It's in your touch. Or maybe it's your eyes or conversation. You can't think of anyone else or nothing else because you control my concentration. You don't even have to say anything, just touch me, and you control me like Pinocchio's. We have that connection. Do you feel it? I'm not lying because my nose didn't grow. The universe is for this, you're the yang to my yang, and our bond can never be torn apart. I don't even have it to give to anyone because you own the rights to my heart. And I don't have to say anything because I love you. I'm completely open. You have all of me. Your name is written on my soul. Look in my eyes and you can see. So I'm addicted to you. I'm an addict. And I'll never kick this drug. I'll overdose. Just let me have it. I'm just asking for your love. Thank you.
Oh. What y'all think? What y'all think?
You gave us the freaky little halftime show, huh?
What do you mean?
She said, I want to sniff crack, hit my first high. Am I the one that heard the bar? Am I the one that heard the bar? On top of crack?
All right.
Whatever. Thank you.
Thank
Affirmation.
you,
I like
sweet.
The, not you, not the sniff crack, though.
Hey, she said it was a high.
She
Like
said
she
she want to
was
take a line off of the D.
Yeah, she said she want to take a line
That's
because
crazy. That's crazy. She from
hey,
Miami? She from Miami? See, that's wow.
hey,
You let
she got
somebody sniff some coke off your wee wee? Oh, you from Boston?
I don't know about that one. No.
That's
All right.
crazy. You could be fine as you want. If you come to me like, yo, let me sniff some coke off your I'm gonna be like, what? What? That's what
She
you want to
don't
do?
care.
Oh, you didn't say that? That's what I heard. That's how I'm dyslexic. I don't know what to
All
do
right.
with my
All right, y'all. Hold on. All right, man. Look, this is Dear Cupid with Cupid every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. Look, we just had sweet and deep poetry just perform for us for the halftime. And we got Cupid in the box. Well, CupidLee in the box with a C, and we got Pretty Trouble in the box. Make sure y'all hit them with a fade. Make sure y'all turn them up. Catch them live. Man, we about to get back into the show. The fourth question. For how long should a couple date before considering settling down? Cupid.
that question is like not able to be answered. because it's all dependent on the two people and the time. Everything's about time and the two people. Like I may be ready to settle down, then she may not be ready to settle down. And when we meet each other, or we both maybe meet each other and instantly want to settle down because we both ready to settle down. So that's not a question that. But if you had to give me a time frame, like I'm guessing, like my homie was like, yeah, I like this girl, and I'm thinking about settling down with her, and then he'd be like, nah, I just met her like 2 days ago. No, I would say, shit, I could date you forever. So I don't know. I can't give an answer. I could date you. I told you forever. I could like date you.
Okay.
Forever. I
So
could
you
like
can't.
I did that before. That's terrible. Like it's stupid. Oh, to date
So
somebody
you.
for that.
Okay.
I
All
would
right.
say 3 months. I'll say 3 months. No,
Okay. Pretty. What you think? How long should a couple date before considering settling down?
Settling down, I don't for me, I say a year. And I only say a year because um, a year gives you a chance to, get into each other's families. It gives you a chance to really see, who you're dealing with. Is this somebody who you want to have children with? And you can say that right off by that physical attraction or sexual attraction. But maybe mentally messed up, disturbed, and then you have some kids that are mentally messed up. And this isn't something that you signed up for because you didn't know, because everything else seemed like it was right and it was good. So I think people say 6 months, but I feel like in 6 months, I mean, have you been to their family reunion yet? Do you even know if that's something that they entertain? Do you even know if their family are even that close to have gatherings like that once a year? You know, do these people even have family? Like, do you even know that? Or is that you got so deep into this person where it's like you thought that that was all that was their life, and then later on you find out all this other stuff. I feel like even after a year you don't really know a lot of stuff, but I think that's a good comfortable amount of time for you to know if that's something you want to settle down with.
I like her answer better than mine. Well,
Yeah.
and
Cause
I
like.
don't really think it's a time frame though. To be honest, like never know. It
Right,
depends on the
your
people.
parents, listen, my grandparents, they met within 3 weeks. They were already planning a wedding within like a month. They were already married. And my great grandmother, and she just died at 107, and she had only that one man her whole life.
Oh wow.
So
So,
never know.
each his own. But I'm just saying that, when the era changes and things change and the world change and time change, everything ain't everything like that,
And you
so
know,
you gotta,
it's like the honeymoon phase too. Like everything be good in the beginning, yeah, till you make a mad.
oh yeah, that's spice of
Everything
the honey.
changed. You don't really know somebody till you make them mad. I always say that.
True.
I kind of
And you
try to
want
piss
you
people off on purpose because like I want to know how bad things can get if I make you mad.
and you don't know somebody until you move in with them.
That's
Like
true too.
really.
Or you move in with somebody and you know them very well that way, but you don't know them as being their friend because you jump straight into that.
Hmm.
I live with my ex.
I think everybody in this
Hard.
live probably done moved in with somebody and it was like, I thought it was gonna be amazing. I thought it was gonna be
I did
great.
let 'em move. I didn't move in with nobody, but I let them move in with me. That's what I never
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
I never moved into no guy's house, but I let them move in with me, and it was a complete disaster. I never had a guy like ask me to go half on stuff. Like, you gonna go half on the bill, you gonna go half on it, we all gonna go half on everything. I never had that happen before. So that was like a
Okay.
major. It's not to say that he's supposed to do everything, but I think in a partnership like that, you pretty much have each other's back and you know where to pick up slack.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Should
I
you move
agree. I don't
woman,
know.
you gotta pay half.
I agree.
My daddy ain't raised no fool.
All right.
Amen.
All right. So I guess everybody agree there's no really a set time limit on, when to really settle down. Um, okay, we'll move on to the next question, number 5. Um, this this one I did just for Cupid Lee. All right, so number 5, is Valentine's Day a lover's day or a fornicator's day?
Let her go. My answer's
Yeah,
gonna
pretty
be that.
trouble go first.
I mean, who am I to judge? And it depends on who you're asking. It can be both. And I'm gonna go with both because the people who are not married, they're fornicating. Hello?
Hello.
I'm gonna get a little chocolate and a little this for a little that, right?
Right. Melt the
Okay.
chocolate a little bit.
But you have those lovers who forward to that day for them to go crazy on that day because that's what that day was set up for. Not to say that they don't get it like that, all year long, because I'm one of those spoiled people who, in a relationship, that happens all the time. So you kind of, in some instance, would expect somebody outside looking in would expect someone like me to not be appreciative on Valentine's Day, like because I always get that. Like I had that said to me my whole life by my friends, like you don't even worry about it because you get stuff like that all the time. But no, when somebody takes that day to go out and make it about you and they put so much thought into everything that they bought you and it wasn't even about how much it cost and who I could outdo, that's the lovers day part of it, because they put thought into it, into you. But yes, it is a fornicator's day too though, because y'all fornicating if you ain't married.
Okay. All right. Cupid.
Right. So look, one, I hate Valentine's Day. Now, mind you, Valentine's Day is my birthday. So I have a different outlook on it because it's my birthday. So my birthday is never about me. No matter if I'm in a relationship, no matter if I'm with, like, not with somebody, my birthday will never be about me. My birthday, I actually tend to spend more money on other people because it's Valentine's Day. And it's just how, like, the women programs are kind of, they, like, it's a day where I gotta, like, show what I'm saying. But it's terrible. Oh, you're petty. But yeah, like Valentine's Day is a cool day though. But I do think though it has gotten better the older I've gotten. Like I've had people do things like because really nobody really do stuff for me. No women really don't do stuff for me unless I do it. Like I really don't like women doing stuff for me to be honest. Overall, in general, because like I don't know. I guess I'm like toxically hurt or damaged. Where like I feel like people do stuff for you to say they did it for you. They didn't do it
Mhm.
because they wanted to do it for you. And I don't like like I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely for the key right though. It's just for the key day. Like let me get some putty. I'm gonna try to get some putty.
All right. I'm kind of on the same page with Pretty Trouble. It goes both ways. For the lovers, yes, it could be a lovers' day. And for the ones that's not in relationships, fornicators' day. So it kind of go, both ways on that one. So and with Cupid with being on his birthday, just don't make it up. just whatever.
Terrible.
Get
Just
her
don't make
out.
it about me.
Never been.
All right. Yeah. So if you're just tuning in, man, we're getting to the closing half of the show. This is Dear Cupid with Cupid every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you can be a guest, answer relationship and love questions, give insight on relationships and tips to better understand relationships and love life. Man, we got Cupid Lee in the box. We got Pretty Trouble in the box. And make sure y'all fave them. Make sure y'all turn them up, catch them live. And we about to get into this last question before the end of the show. Man, so this one goes out to Cupid Lee. So, should the man pay on the first date?
Yeah, that's not a question. I'm gonna need you to give me another question.
But
That's not a
that's
that's not a question.
because
That's not a question.
hey, some people like for the like okay,
If
first
this was
date.
tag, should I have to gift you first? No, but like if we going on a date, nigga,
All
if
right,
you
so what
want to
if it's
do
like a
like
friend date?
I don't know all that friendness. No, if I want to take you on a date, I'm paying. If I ask you, matter of fact, if I ask you out on a date, I'm paying because I
Okay.
asked you. You didn't ask. Like if you ask me, I'm gonna want to paying too because I'm a guy, I'm a man, feel me? But
Gentlemen.
like 9 times out of 10, I can understand where it's like, bitch, you don't want to, I mean, you want to go out, not me. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you should pay on the first date. Who raised you? Do another question. You want to make up one in your head while she answers. don't like that. That's
Yeah, she can
terrible.
answer. Yeah, yeah.
That's terrible.
Hey,
You making them pay? You going Dutch on the first date? It's crazy. That's crazy.
I was giving
trouble.
him a chance to get it out.
Huh? Oh no, I'm not saying. I'm like I'm gonna pay.
No, I'm on him because he put them little words in his mouth, so I was just giving him a little
Yeah.
chance. Um, so yeah, he should.
Say, yeah, it's all right. It's all right to say that. I'm sorry, but I
I
don't
don't know.
date no.
I don't know. It's just what I'm used to is the way that I was raised. So I mean, again, I never go in like expecting because end of the day that could be embarrassing. If somebody thought that you was gonna pay and you didn't, that could be embarrassing. So never go nowhere without your own money. But my
I'm,
mind
my,
my mindset is yes, he is gonna pay for it, whatever that date is, and wherever it ends up being. I hope he got it. So yeah, I just believe in that. But I will tell you though that I have paid for many dates though, and that was only because it was somewhere that I wanted to go, and I probably slick paid it without him knowing. But I can't say that I ever took anybody out and I paid for it. He knew I was paying for it, and he just went along with it and was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna let her pay for it." Never had that happen. It was something that I kind of went and did on my own, and he didn't know. But I paid for many days, so I don't see anything wrong with a woman paying for a date. But for the first date, I do agree that the man should pay for it.
Okay. Yeah, I look at it as being a gentleman. Basically, you ask them go out, you pay for it, and
But
that's how
she
it's
may
supposed to go.
ask. I heard that women do that. Like, can you take me out?
yeah,
I
yeah,
wish I would.
yeah. They-
No,
When they like,
no, don't do that. Don't do that. You don't gotta ask the man to take you out. He better. He's supposed to take
Yeah.
you out.
who's ordered
All right. So we at the end of the show where you guys get to ask me a
the
question, huh?
ghetto? You gonna make me another question? I like that one. That was like not.
All right. All right. Let's do this one. It's a random one. It's
Yeah,
random. All right. When you're in a relationship, when is the right time to meet their parents?
like them
Huh?
because I could meet your parents, but me and you are like one. If I meet your mom, I want to meet your mom because
You cutting in and out. You cutting in and out.
I need
Thank you, Bob Beauty.
Hey, when I like you, because one, I want to meet your mama. Like me, I want to meet the female mama because I want to see what she look like, what she gonna look like when she get older. And two, I want to see how she gonna be acting because 9 times out of 10 we are our parents' child. We don't know that. So like, if her mama's like at like an old age, I'm gonna be like, woo, that's what I gotta deal with. And then I want to meet her when I like them because if I don't like you and I don't like your parents, it's just like it's not gonna work. Yeah, your parents could deter me from this because I'm gonna be like, that's why you got all that baggage and stuff. And I'm gonna be over there thinking like, oh, this is why you got thinking like this and doing that because your mama like this or your mama and daddy argue. That's why you always trying to argue with me. You better chill out. Like I am not your mama and your daddy. Like we are not about to be them. We are our own relationship.
Right. I am too.
She acting like daddy. She
And
too
my
making a
mama
man
too,
for me.
though.
You your
You know,
daddy's.
they like when a girl get all spicy and all that. That's sexy and all of that. But there's a way to do it without being disrespectful. And still being able because I'm gonna be myself. And the reality is it's in my blood. So I do. I have a. And then if you don't know, if you look it up, Hispanics have a very aggressive way of replying to things. It doesn't mean that they're being defensive.
When is the
It's
right
just
time to introduce you to my mama? That's what.
it's
Yeah.
it's a cultural thing. I already answered that. I said we said that earlier. When you decide to be serious,
Oh, all right.
because you
Most
may
of the
not,
time,
like you said, you gotta know that you gotta see how the parent act. You may see my mom. My mom is full blood Puerto Rican. You might see my mom going off and in another language and think that, you know, when I get mad that that's gonna be me, but I'm total opposite. So you can't say that that's going to be what you're going to deal with at that age.
You gonna
I
look
mean,
like
it's cute for shits and giggles to just to see it, to see if that's what, what it looks like at that age. But you can't really say that because once you get an adult, everything that you're doing is on you. It ain't got nothing to do with how you was raised, what your mama and daddy is doing. I mean, I agree with you saying you're not going to argue like the parents did, but again, that's something that you can't go in looking for because you already saw that. So again, you're looking to see that in the beginning, to see if and before. But this is something that now you're deciding to be serious and wanting to be with him. That year time span for me, I think that's it. Because even at 6 months, you're still having fun with each other. Are you really ready to like sit down with the parents and talk about marriage and all that? No, probably another 6 months. Once you start, getting yourself acclimated to the family and understanding cultures, and don't understand the culture, my Spanish culture, it could be a disconnect somewhere there. In 6 months, I don't feel like that's something that you could really figure out if you haven't had it before. So a year.
I just learned something new today. I ain't know you was Hispanic. Okay,
Why are
I
you
ain't
cool.
know
looking
she's
at me?
Spanish either. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh, you didn't know?
Nah, I
Oh,
thought you
that
was
means you
West
don't come to
Indian.
my stream enough.
Oh my God, I just started coming in there.
All right. Okay, y'all. All
Harry,
right.
Harry,
We
don't do that.
dun, dun, dun. All right. I can barely hear the accent. I hear it a little bit.
Thank you, brother.
All right, so we just getting to the end of the show. Again, this is Dear Cupid with Cupid every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Man, if y'all just tuning in, man, y'all done missed a great show with Cupid Lee and Pretty Trouble with I would say a halftime performance, a little short one by Sweet Deep Poetry. Man, it was amazing. We won't be able to do the Cupid questions in the at the end because Cupid wanted a special question. Like, man, I want a special question because that last question you asked me was All right, so make sure y'all y'all fave Pretty
So
Trouble and
wait a
Cupid
minute, can
Lee.
I ask a question?
Hmm.
So Cupid, is that only the first date, or are you gonna pay for every date?
Nah, I'm gonna pay for much damn near every day. I think if we going out, I'm gonna be paying for every day. I'm just That's just me though. We
Thought you
not
would.
going out if I can't pay for it. First place. I'm me though. I'm me though. I don't know.
You come see me when this show is over. I'm not going live either to the other place. Bye.
All right, so y'all make sure y'all tune in with them, and I want to send a special shout out to Journey. Today is her birthday, but y'all make sure y'all fave her. Catching her live tonight. She's going live on her birthday. Today
Yeah,
is her
I
birthday, Journey.
specifically picked you too, by the way.
All
Do what I
right, y'all,
want.
y'all be good. And
Do
we
what I
out.
want. All right, but look, y'all, Cupid Angels contest next week Friday. Winning Gets a Dragon is for the ladies, and I'm in the comp right now, so I gotta go back live. I'm probably not gonna go back live because I'm gonna be rolling eggs all over the place. So
I'm not going live tonight until tomorrow, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.
hallelujah to you. Look, um, let's go Cupid. You know what I'm saying? And that's on period. No, Cupid with a C. I ain't mean you. I was talking about me. The point, Cupid. Nah, I'll play with you, bro.
All right, y'all, man. We out. We out.
Okay.